So you're Thomas, eh? I remember now. You got stuck in the snow. I took your passengers, and Terence the tractor pulled you out. I've come to help you with your passengers today.
Bertie is a fictional red bus who works on Thomas's branch line. He's owned by Sodor Roadways, and like the other characters from the Railway series, was created by the Reverend W. Awdry. He first appeared in the Railway series book Tank Engine Thomas Again, which was published in 1949, and his last appearance in the Railway series was in More About Thomas the Tank Engine, published in 1986. He takes a basis of an AEC Regal T-Class London Country Area bus. But in terms of the television series, Bertie first appeared in 1984, reprising his roles from the Railway series. He's one of the most iconic non-rail characters in the series, and up until his absence in the 22nd series, due to the production team overhauling his model, he was the only non-rail character to appear in every season of the television series. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and get into his Gauge 1 model. Bertie's model was built from plastic for the first season. The model was built to run on styrofoam road and was painted in glossy car body paint. The model itself was built to fit small-scale figures as passengers. So to make space, he wasn't fitted with an eye mechanism, and instead he had his eyes black tacked into place. A total of 9 different facial expressions were sculpted for Bertie, although only 8 were ever used on screen, leaving one of his angry faces unused, and his faces were made the exact same way the others were, first being sculpted in clay, and from that resin casts were made using a silicone mold. A radiator was attached to each of Bertie's faces. However, for unknown reasons, the top corners of the radiator on Bertie's sad, shocked, and tired faces were curved instead of slanted, like the others. However, the former two were later reshaped during the production of the 11th or 12th season. Currently, Bertie's happy face is now owned by Twitter user Thomas Tankmerch. Bertie did see a few modifications throughout the model era. These include in Season 2 when his radiator cap disappeared, in Season 3 when he gained eyebrows, as well as the black lining on his door disappearing and his driver door handle disappearing. In Season 4 his horn sound changed. In Thomas and the Magic Railroad he was given a matte finish and another new horn, as well as new lights. In Season 6 he gained another new horn, and then in Season 8 he gained Caroline's horn. But as a whole he would stay largely the same. These modifications are pretty minor. But Bertie didn't just have a Gauge 1 model built, he also had a close-up model, which was required for scenes where he had to interact with close-up scale figures. It appeared in the episodes Seeing the Sights, Topped Off Thomas, the learning segment Who Can Take Them, and the special The Great Discovery. A close-up model of Bertie's rear wheel set was also made, but little information is known about this model. And from that we jump into his CGI model, which in 2009 was made alongside the other characters, this being in Maya by Nitrogen Studios, and photographs of Bertie's Gauge 1 model were used for reference. Bertie was pretty identical to his model, however he did go through a couple of modifications. These include in Season 13 when his radiator was missing, and his face became longer. In Season 14 his radiator returned. In Season 19 his windows became glazed or tinted. And in Season 23 he gained a lot of changes. For example, a new license plate, rear view wing mirrors, a bar across his front window, and some of his side windows. He gains a windshield wiper, rivets on his front end, ridges along his body, the black stripes and lining on his door disappeared again, his blinker was colored gold, and his driver's side door was no longer painted on. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've wrapped up the history of Bertie and his models. I know a couple videos ago I said I wanted to complete the Ffarquar crew, and that wasn't really possible because we hadn't done Bertie yet. But hopefully this makes up for that, and soon we'll be able to have the entire Ffarquar roster knocked off the list. That was my bad. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed today's video. It was definitely a fun one to make. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe for even more train content. And as always guys, thanks again for watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.
Help me, said Thomas. I can go faster than you. You can't, said Bertie. I can, huffed Thomas. I'll race you, said Bertie. The drivers agreed to the race going ahead.